everyone. Maybe like the 3 people that are here, but hi anyway. So, oh my gosh, it's been so long. At least it's been 2 months since I've streamed, and I'm super happy that Maddie gets to join me this evening. So,
Salem's here too. She can see her paw every once in a while digging into my skin. Thank you.
But all right, so what I figured we could do is we could do some quick introductions, talk about what we're going to work on, and then my goal is to try to do as many sprints within 2 hours as possible because I haven't written in a whole week due to my flood in my basement. So
I heard about that whole.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm
We're
sorry.
fine. We're fine. Everything's literally actually truly fine. So nothing got, well, other than like my notebooks, like a little bit, you can kind of tell they're water damaged.
Oh.
So, but we're okay.
As long as nothing got smudged to the point where you can't read it, right?
Yeah, well, my other notebook, so my original project notebook for my co-written project. So like the one that holds 12 years of memories of writing.
Yeah.
That got the worst. So that one, that's why it hurt my soul a little bit because there's just literally 12 years of stuff in that notebook. And some of the pages, it is dry now, but like those pages are a little bit rough. So.
Oh. Well, hopefully, is it still legible at least?
I think so. I honestly haven't looked through it because I'm a little nervous. But.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're fine. So it's all good.
All is good.
Yeah, we move on. We live and we learn and we, take the best of it. Most of my stuff is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so anyway, let's do some introductions. So you're on my channel. I'm Brie Bonomo. I do writing and books and anything that I feel like talking about. Lately, it has been mostly just vlogging my query experience. So if you're interested in that, you can follow me. So Maddie, I'm going to let you introduce myself and then we have another guest.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Madeline Monahan. I'm a writer, actor, and cat mama. One of them is right here. This is Salem. And,
paw.
I'm going, yep, this is a little paw. You want to say hi? Yeah. Oh, no, she's too busy trying to eat my hands. And I'm going to be working on Project Duo this evening.
Awesome.
So I just got to a big reveal. And I'm at that stage where I'm hoping I didn't reveal it too early. But I think I revealed it in just enough time to where good things can happen before things turn back to bad again. So we'll see.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's our other lovely guest.
Hi, how's it going? It's so dark in here. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well anyway.
I'm good.
Good.
How are you, Diane?
I made it. I'm well. I'm doing well. I'm actually I was doing some editing and I was watching Forensic Files, but I actually have a roommate for the week. I'm cat sitting.
Lovely. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's probably a cat.
Cat sitting with a friend of mine, so he's chilling with me on the couch. He's so cute. I can't get any work done because I'm trying to be a good host. I'm like, you having a good time? I'm like trying to get him to like me. Aw, kitty.
I was about to say our cats can be friends for a stream.
Yeah, he seems pretty chill. I think he's having a good time. I was worried.
What's his name?
Felix.
Oh, I love that name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he's adorable.
I love that.
But yay, I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here too. I love having guests.
And then I was like, oh my God, yes.
Yes. Oh. Well, you just made it. I mean, I feel like we're it's later in the night for kind of us. Maddie, you're an hour behind, I think, but
I am.
So I figured it'd be nice to just, get some productivity done. I want to try to finish up my chapter edits that I'm doing and send them off to a couple of people that requested them. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, Diane, introduce yourself. Tell us what you're working on.
Yes. My name's Diane. I make videos here on YouTube where I am just kind of documenting and vlogging my writing journey, my writing experience. I am working on the second draft of my first novel. So I'm currently on chapter 6 of that. But tonight I am not working on that. I'm working on video editing because I got to get a vlog up tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing.
Still productive.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, ladies, I figured I was just telling Maddie, Diane, when you came in, and anyone that's watching, that I'm probably just going to try to get as many sprints done tonight as possible because I need to be productive. But I also, in between writing, I need to run and grab a couple things too. So I'm like, okay, how do we be most productive? Do all the sprints. So what are we thinking for our first sprint? Do we want to do like a 20 minutes? Do we want to go a little bit longer? What are you guys feeling?
I mean, I'm good with anything. We can go longer if we're trying to. I know that for me because I'm gonna be just like editing. Yeah. Longer is fine with me.
Yeah, I'm fine with either. If y'all want to go for a longer one, that's totally fine. We can just dive right in.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we do 30 minutes then? Just go big.
Straight for the throat. I like it.
Yeah, like super productive. That'll be good because I forgot my water. I might grab wine or something too. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. Probably. I might. So I'll have to grab all that stuff, and then that'll give me enough time to come in and get into wherever my mindset was of changing my first chapter.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I remember how to do all of this. I feel like
you can do it.
So out of touch. Oh my god! Yeah. Now you could share slides. Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
Slides?
Yeah, StreamYard. I just went to share, and it's like share slides, share a second camera.
Dang.
You're upgrading. Yeah.
That's a thing. Oh my gosh, you can share slides. What?
Yeah. Some wild times.
Google Slides and your computer. Interesting. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So we got the 30, which is weird. I don't know why Google has been doing this still, but you know what? We're just going to make it work. So,
it makes it exciting.
It does. Okay. So we're on the first sprint. So we got our first sprint banner. I know what I'm doing. See? All right. Well, if anyone's just joining us, we are going to jump into a 30-minute sprint. It's going to be our first sprint. We're going to see how many we could do. And we will talk to you guys in about 30 minutes. So, okay. See you soon. Hello again.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh my goodness. So that I feel like that was like long and not long enough.
Yes, that was actually so lovely.
Yeah.
I forgot like 3 different times that we were streaming, and then I remembered again.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm like, we must have like, like 5 minutes left. And I was like, oh, there's 15 minutes left. And then I was like just getting into it. And then I was like, oh my God, how much time do we have left? And it was like a minute. I'm like, poof.
Yeah.
How did that go for you guys then? I'm getting tired.
Well, I think it went well for Diane, it seems. She got nice and relaxed. I love it.
Yes.
I didn't really, well, I guess I did some things and not a lot of things, if that makes sense. I wrote a little bit. I made some tea, and then my mom came through a little while ago, and she got me one of these guys. I don't know if y'all seen these guys before.
Oh, is it the one you put in the microwave?
Yeah, so I put them in the microwave, and now it's all nice and toasty. Fun fact, and I feel so proud of myself for this. His name is Bartholomew.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
And I came up with that on the spot, like when my mom gave him to me. I was like,
that's so good.
But he's been sitting in my lap, keeping me warm because my other lap warmer decided she wanted to choose violence today.
Of course.
Yeah, but writing wise, didn't really write a whole lot. I'm not sure exactly how quickly I want these two characters to like be okay with their situation, so I'm trying to play around with that a little bit.
That's fair.
Okay.
What is? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
What genre? What are you writing, Maddie?
It's a fantasy. It's low fantasy. Brie, I learned that from you. But it's kind of like fantasy, but I'm basing it off of like almost like Mystic Ireland almost. So it's got kind of that, like in your mind when you picture like I don't know if y'all get this, but whenever I think of like Mystic Island, I think of like forests and foggy and
I mean, if you said Mystic Island, that's what I would picture.
Yeah. So that's kind of what it is. So like everybody except for like one character has an Irish inspired name, and
I love that.
Yeah.
Cool. I got a whole bunch of editing done, so I'm like very close to having the rough cut done. So but it's like 26 minutes, so I gotta it's a very rough edit. There's definitely a lot I'll probably shave off another 10 minutes at least. So
oh my gosh, I feel like every time I'm like, well, I go on tangents in all of my vlogs, so that's usually like mostly my vlog is just me talking.
Yeah, me too.
So then I'm
like, no one cares. I'm like, Diane, talk about this another time.
I know, but then my problem is like I'll like keep talking for so long, and then I'm like, but if I like cut off somewhere, like, then they're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. So
there's like some times where like I have to cut out entire sequences, like a full conversation chunk. It's like I'm not gonna touch on this and this. I'm like, it's too much to have all this in one video. So
I've definitely lost 10 minutes in a video. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Don't be sorry.
Okay. Oh my gosh! Guess what? I got a surprise for us.
A human!
Hey!
Hello.
Hello.
The best surprise.
It's definitely the best surprise. Angela, how are you?
Good. Yes. I shouldn't have been late. Also, there's a tripod right here. But I got caught up watching Inventing Anna, which is like pretty good.
Oh. Okay. Is that a TV show or a movie?
Yeah, it's a TV show on Netflix. I kept seeing it on TikTok, so I decided to watch it. It's about like this girl who pretends to be a German heiress, and she swindles like a bunch of rich Americans out of like millions of dollars.
Yes,
That's based on the story.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have spent so many hours like before, like because this happened a couple years ago, and I was so invested when it started, like it first broke, like so wild, because I'm like, how did this girl do that? Like, so I didn't. Yeah, I forgot about the Netflix show though. I'll have to put that on my list because it is a fascinating like time to like look into her life.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a really good show.
That's crazy. And this was, sorry, I'm looking it up because I've seen ads, Angela, on TikTok for it too, like everywhere. And I had never heard of it before. At first, I thought they were talking about like, because I think that was also the name of the person who claimed she was Anastasia.
Yeah.
I think her name was Anna as well.
It was like
So
Anna
I think
Anna Delvey.
Yeah, so I think I was getting it confused between. I thought it was like about that. I thought it was like the person who impersonated.
That would be a cool story though too. I'm here for any kind. I mean, essentially, stolen identities, which is in both cases.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. So I should definitely I should write a story about that. That's one trope that I feel like I haven't seen lately.
Oh, stolen it. Yeah. No, it would be interesting. But I just recently watched like the 20th Century Fox. Sorry, my cats are everywhere.
The cartoon Anastasia.
Yeah, the cartoon Anastasia. And I was just like looking that up. It also came up on the BookBub thing, recommendations for like a discount ebook was I think it was called like I, Anastasia, which is about the woman who claimed to be her.
Interesting. Well, let me know how it is if you read it.
I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know.
It's all good. Then we'll all be in the mystery.
I was like, I know how the story ends. Is it really going to be that riveting?
True.
It was kind of a fun story. I was obsessed with the Romanovs when I was a kid, but it was kind of a fun story until they found the last remains, and like I think it was 2010 or something. Because before then, it was still kind of like mysterious. Like, did they disappear? Like, why aren't their bones there?
Yeah, I remember that, and everyone was like sad and heartbroken. Rightfully so.
Yeah. When they released that news, I remember it was in high school when they released that news, and everyone was like, because we were all still like hyped up on this feeling of like, oh, she could still be out there.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the cartoon movie all got us hopeful.
I know, the cartoon movie, and then they turned it into a Broadway play, and it's just like, oh my gosh.
I do love the music from the Broadway play.
I have one single gripe with it, and that is the lullaby, the Once Upon a December. And I will never not be mad about this because in the musical, in the Broadway show, they changed it. So it's the exact same lyrics that she sings later when she's like starting to remember things, which doesn't make any sense because the whole point why she starts singing Once Upon a December is because she can only remember the tune and this one line from the song. Everything else she's making up.
Yeah,
so
no,
she's remembering the tune of the lullaby, but the lyrics for the lullaby are different. But in the musical, they made them the same. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, I agree with you. I didn't think I ever like listened to like the reframe or whatever it is, but because I mostly just listen to the big songs.
Yeah. I watched Anastasia so much when I was little. And then when I listened to it, like when it went on to Broadway, I was like, that's not right. Those aren't the lyrics to the lullaby. Hold on a second.
For a second, I thought you were going to say your gripe with it was that it's not historically accurate, because that's why I hated that movie.
Well, that's, up. I mean, yeah,
well,
that's
so bad. we all know Rasputin was a falling apart evil man who sold his soul to kill the Romanovs, right? Like that was the thing.
Rasputin was very evil, though.
He did.
But he had like nothing to do with the Romanovs either, I don't think, right?
He was certainly on something.
Did.
Oh, okay. There was another part that I'm thinking of.
He had like a crazy amount of control over Anastasia's mom.
Okay. That's not the part that I'm thinking of. There's definitely another part where it was like actually like, I'm pretty sure like timeline wise, they weren't in the same, but it could be made. That could be a different movie too.
He must be thinking of Bartok the bat.
Well, yeah, that too.
The most historically accurate character.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of. Maybe he was dead by the time. So okay, that's
He
probably.
was by the time that the revolution happened, I think, right?
Yeah, he was long gone by then.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
There was,
So I'm
there
not
was like
completely off.
5 years between when those things happened.
Rasputin was already hanging out with Bartok down in wherever the
Yeah. The hell landscape or whatever.
with all the bugs.
He did have such a good villain song though, too. I don't know. I love that movie.
Although I do appreciate that at least in the musical, even though they didn't have Rasputin, they at least kept from one of the songs. They kept that tune,
Yeah.
so you can hear it. And if you're familiar with the children's movie, you're there while they're singing about saying goodbye to Russia, and you're like, "Come, my minion, rise for your master," because it's the same tune.
Yeah. I have to. That was going to be on my list to go see it. I think I had the opportunity in college, and then I think I had a softball like tournament or something, so like I couldn't like just ditch. So I ended up missing to go see it, but it was like $40 total for like the whole day in New York, so it was worth it if I would have been able to go.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, one day when the world somehow, so eventually maybe one day rights itself again.
One day when the world calms itself down.
Yeah, but
when we get on a better timeline.
Yes.
Yeah. Where's the Flash when you need him to come change the timeline for you?
Yes. Anyone at this point who can like reverse the flow of the earth.
I'll take Doc Brown at this point. Honestly, I'll take anybody.
Well, I don't really have much of an audience, but Angela, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Angela Ann, the friend of all the good YA book racks and literary lifestyle tips, and also obsessed with Romanov history. So that's fun.
You came in right at the best time.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So I feel like after our stream, Angela has to fill us in with some fun details.
I know. I feel like being interested in the Romanovs though is gonna get you a better pass with your parents than me and serial killers. Because I feel like you could sit down and talk to your mom about the Romanovs. I can't really sit down and talk to my mom about Chapter.
Oh no. No, my mom hates it. My mom hates history. I've never met someone who hates history more than my mother. She it's really bad.
Why does she hate it?
She thinks it's boring. She told me that she did one history class in college. It was pass fail, and she barely passed. And it was American history.
Oh my god,
no!
That's like the easiest one too.
To be honest, like I would also probably like I had to take a history class in college, and I wanted to take a fun history class, like anything other than American history, and they wouldn't let me. So I still passed it. I think I had like an A, but I hated it. I hated every second of the American history.
Yeah, I don't like American history, but I can pass it.
Yeah.
I grew up in a house where it was like mandatory to know not only American history, but we also had to know European history. We also had to be interested in East Asian history and Southeast Asian history and African history and South American and Latin American history because my father is a nerd. Like this man gave me essentially an American Revolution textbook when I was like 7 years old. Like my house growing up was nothing but history books. If you had a question about anything at any point in history from freaking medieval to modern day, my dad had a book for it. You could ask him any question and he'd pull out a book and find an answer for you. Like so history in my house was like the thing. Everyone in my family is like kind of obsessed with history and like all history. So it's
I would fit in well with your family.
What?
I would fit in well with your family.
Yes, come join us. Come join us one day. We will just sit and talk about history all day.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we weren't really, I mean, I'm the nerd in my family. So if I wanted to talk about anything, it was just me. So my mom just gets everything. Like, well, pretty much anyone who listens to me chat, because I don't shut up. So use whatever come to mind. We're talking about serial killers today. We're talking about some kind of obscure history. Yep, it's me.
Yep. No, my poor mother got the brunt of that from me mostly, honestly, because I'd find a really cool fact about something. 90% of the time, I'll admit it was about some kind of true crime thing, and she'd just be like, "I don't want to hear it." She's like, "I don't need those images in my head. Like, stop talking."
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I feel like we could probably go off on tangents about like any kind of niche history because there's so much history. So it's like we could probably be here forever getting off
I
on.
know. Going back full circle to what we were talking about going on tangents in our vlogs.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. That was exhibit A, y'all.
Yeah. This is why I can't cut anything down because I'm like they're important to me, even though it's like, yeah, no one cares.
I care though.
Yes.
Like
I
it's so
care.
weird. Like when like I love watching other people. Like if other people like
Mhm.
put up a vlog that's like 40 minutes, I'm like yes. But if I'm like editing and I'm at like 25 minutes, I'm like, oh my god, this is the longest thing ever. No one cares.
Yeah.
But it's good.
I would agree. So because I'm the same way. I'm like, I can listen to people talk all day.
Yeah.
But then it's yourself and you're like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Also, like when others rant about things in vlogs that are completely off topic, but like they're super passionate about it, I'm like, ooh, this is so juicy. But then when
Yeah.
I do it, I'm like, no one cares. Like, I'm gonna
hate
cut out this entire part about
Yeah.
X, Y,
Like,
Z.
no one's
sad.
going to care about this rant that I have about this very obscure thing.
We need to stop doing that to ourselves.
I know. We do.
That's just rude.
Yes.
Just put it in from now on.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had Amanda pop in. Hello. I hope you've
Hi,
been well
Amanda.
too. Gosh, I almost forgot we're streaming because it's just been so quiet in the comments.
Yeah.
But it's so nice to see a face there.
Yeah. It just feels like a hangout. It feels good.
It does. I'm totally for it. And I'm running out of wine.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
Girl.
like I really haven't been drinking much. I kind of been cutting back for my mental health, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll pour some wine, but I think I have like 2 bottles, and one is like a spiced wine, and I'm like, I don't really want that.
Spiced wine.
Yeah, I mean, I love spiced wine. Yeah, it's like
What is
basically
what's
it's
the spice
just
with?
usually like cinnamon or like more kind of, I would say like holiday kind of like spices, like the things that you would think you would put in like apple cider. I think that's actually what it is. I think it's like an apple cider wine.
Okay.
Is
Apple-
it like
apple
is it
pie
like a
wine.
mulled
That's what I meant.
wine?
Apple pie wine sounds so good.
Yeah.
That does actually sound good.
Yeah.
Is it mold?
I would probably
Like,
say it's probably mold. Yeah.
Okay. Can you like heat it up and drink it warm?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yes. So, and there's actually a lot of local wineries to me that do kind of mold apple wines. And so we call them crock pot wines because we'll like just pour it all in the crock pot and then ladle it. And it's so good.
Wow.
Oh, that does sound good.
That sounds so nice.
I wish there was such thing as like a tasty, warm cocktail. I can't accept a hot cocktail, you know? Like there's just something about drinking a cocktail warm that I'm like, well.
Like hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say spiked hot chocolate or spiked coffee. Like that'd probably be the closest thing that you would want.
Yeah. Yeah. I will admit to putting peppermint schnapps in my hot cocoa. I have done that. But that's kind of like the most extreme that I'll go. Like I'm not even a huge fan of Bailey's, so I won't like spike my coffee or anything.
Gotcha. What about like apple cider? Like if you did warm apple cider with like rum or whiskey. I mean, whiskey probably would be better actually.
Well, maybe if you use the spiced rum, you might get it extra spicy.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. All right, we're on to something here. Where's my pen? I'm gonna write this stuff down.
Add it to our list. Last time Maddie and Autumn talked, we ended up talking for 2 hours planning a whole YouTube series for her.
I love this. What YouTube series? Tell me more.
I don't know if she wants to talk about it, so I'm sorry if I like spilled too much.
No, you're good. I mean, Brie, as long as you're fine talking about it. Okay. I've had this idea kind of burning in the back of my mind for a long time of doing this thing called Books and Bourbon, where basically you read a book and create a cocktail based off of either a character or something in that book. So I've made a couple cocktails based off of like my Hades and Persephone novel. And I was just like, oh, that might be fun to do. Child, please stop jumping on me. And I just thought that might be fun to do, like with other books.
Basically, like the TikTok trend where you have like people bringing out like drinks for everyone, but it would be like just a drink for yourself and talking about the drink and the book.
Yeah.
There's a history podcast that does that. You might actually really like it. It's called Queen's Podcast, and they like highlight a different woman from history, and they pair a cocktail with the woman.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That actually sounds lovely. I am always looking for cocktail inspiration because apparently that's the only thing I like experimenting with is mixing my different alcohols and seeing what ends up tasting good. So wait, what's it called? Queen's Podcast?
Yes, it's so good. It's just like these two people and they just like talk and they're like very humorous and funny and they're a little bit tipsy, so it's great.
I love that. Honestly,
podcast.
That's the best way to do it. I've also thought long and hard about doing one of those what is it? Right drunk, edit sober things. So if anybody ever wants to join me on that one,
let's do it.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
That might be an event later on.
Yeah. Well, we're also doing our all-nighter too. We should not do that the same night, but
no, we're not doing that the same night. No, I will pass out.
I will not last. I don't even know if I'm gonna last until 6 a.m. So
when is that?
April. I have to change my calendar.
14th?
April 14th.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
middle of the work week, you know. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? I mean, it's Friday somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. I just thought we were like, I think I don't know. I don't think Angela, you were there for that one, but Diane was. So Diane, I think or was it Brooke? I don't remember. I know we've been using the Discord a little bit more. So whoever was in Discord with us, everyone left, and then it was just me, Maddie, and Autumn just left to our own devices, and we just planned like 50 million things for YouTube.
I love that. I love that.
Which honestly, I should probably write down somewhere because I know I'm gonna forget.
I know. So yeah, so we are gonna have for I guess it's gonna be technically like a Camp Nano. We're gonna try to write all night, and I haven't pulled an all-nighter since I was like 25. So
Me neither.
Ooh. I don't know how it's gonna work.
I would have to like train and like prepare for like days before to be able to stay up.
Yeah, if I didn't have a job where I had to be there all day every day, because I'm taking out like I'm probably gonna. I was telling them I'm probably gonna have to work until how does time work? Till 7 that night.
Wow.
So it's gonna be like a long day for me to begin with.
Yeah. I feel like you might be able to like stay up, like stay awake, but like it'd be hard to like stay like creative and like to have any sort of like I've had nights where it's like I haven't been able to sleep, so I've stayed up, but like
you're not
in any state to like be doing anything.
No, so I'm probably gonna have like a pot of coffee made, which that's the other thing too, though, is I had like when we used to do writing, I used to do it with my co-writer all the time. So we'd like flip-flopped our houses and just like try to write all night. And at a certain threshold, I'd start getting really loopy.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and that's kind of what would happen is like we would go from like really, really productive to like just rolling around on the floor. Like we would get like I wish I used to vlog those like if I was on YouTube those couple of years ago, because I think we probably would have been a riot.
Yeah. I could see it now.
Yeah. It was. So I'm sure on streams, because we're gonna have 3 streams. We're gonna do an 8 to 10, a 12 to 2, and a 4 to 6.
Yep.
So we're by the 4 to 6. I'm gonna be like if I'm not actually sleeping.
I might be there a little bit like zombie-esque, honestly. Like zombie pre-seeing a real human.
You're gonna be on the live stream, but you're gonna be like camera off, sleeping in the background.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I'm just gonna print out a giant 3D cardboard cutout of me and Take it in front of the camera.
Perfect. That'd be money well worth spent.
Just and then be off on the couch sleeping.
I love it.
So, well, should we actually be productive again?
Do it.
Sure.
Okay. Because I just finished chapter 1, so I think I could probably get chapter 2 done tonight. I might not get my last chapter that I need to edit, but I think I could do chapter 2. So,
Dang. That's
do we
good.
want to? We like in the half hour. Do we want to keep that?
I like it. That felt good for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So let's see if I can add this back. Oh, look at that!
Amazing.
Wonderful.
Like riding a bike.
It really is. Yeah, like once you get back into it. So, all right, look, we got this nice thing. Okay, so 30 minutes on the clock. Good luck, ladies, and anyone else joining us. We'll see you in 30 minutes. How do we do, friends?
Good. I got really into it kind of towards the end there. So I was not keeping track of word count or anything, but
Either.
my characters are on their way to being happy, which of course means that here soon they're going to have to be unhappy.
That's good.
So I'm not looking forward to going back to the unhappy bits, but right now I'm happy.
Savor in the moment, right?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm not productive at night, so I was trying to read and then I got tired, so I took a little nap, and then I had a Taylor Swift song stuck in my head because one of the lines is in a TikTok, so then I was jamming out to Taylor Swift until the timer went off.
That sounds like a very productive.
Yeah.
That's
I've been in a Taylor Swift mood this week as well. That's pretty much all I've been listening to for some reason.
nice. It's
I've been
not.
in a Halsey mood.
Oh, Halsey's great.
Those
too.
are my two moods, actually.
Yeah.
It's literally, I go back and forth from listening to like a Taylor album to a Halsey album.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Halsey this week. I don't know, like her music just fits like writing or something about it where it's really easy to write to.
Mhm.
I agree. That's why I think both of them have, like, depending on what you're writing, like Taylor is very like romancy and stuff, and then like Halsey, I just feel like you want to go beat someone up sometimes.
Yes.
Especially her
Yeah.
Manic album, I just feel like I gotta go like
Mhm.
key someone's car and, and light something on fire.
Right. Well, my favorite song by her is Control. I don't know if you've heard that one.
Yeah.
Halsey's one of my favorite artists of all times. I'm obsessed with her, so I know it all.
Yeah. No, that one is definitely one of my favorites. Like I listen to that and I'm like, I'm in the mood to write some now. Let's go.
Yeah,
I love that.
that is such a good song to write to.
Mm-hmm.
She's in my vampire playlist. I think I have like 3 songs of hers in that playlist alone.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I love that.
Such a vibe, especially her new album. I mean, I love Halsey. So, Diane, what'd you do?
That wasn't nearly as productive, but I got up and got a snack. I got some crackers and hummus, so I ate that. I got some water. I got distracted by the cat for a little bit. I did finish my rough cut, and I started my second pass. So
Good. I think that was really productive.
yeah,
Wow,
I guess so. I definitely wasn't editing for as long that time.
That's okay. It is, the later it gets to, I feel like,
Yeah.
as we were talking about, the less productive we are.
Yeah.
I feel like Diane, you might be somewhat of a night owl.
I mean, like unintentionally. Like I'm a night owl just because I have sleep problems, but not like because I'm productive at night at all.
Yeah. So I feel like none of us are really like night writers in this stream right now.
I don't think I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As funny as I'm not usually a night writer, I am doing well. I think I did 5 pages, so I'm currently on chapter 2 I'm editing my first 3 chapters to try to make them stronger for querying. And I realized that so the nice thing about this is like I do feel like I'm making it stronger because as I'm like trying to edit some of this, I realized that like my one main character, Mercari, like she would have no reason to fear soldiers necessarily. They're just kind of, so I'm trying to tweak things to be like they're just kind of coming out to question them because they don't know what she looks like.
Right.
But I'm like trying to make it a little bit more tense of like she's kind of nervous just because like they're people that she doesn't talk to. But then her mom's reaction is going to like spiral her because her mom is going to be like panicking and she's going to be like, why are we panicking?
Right.
So I think it makes more sense now.
I like that.
Yeah. So I'm happy with like the changes I'm adding. I think it's going to make way more sense than it did initially, it was fine, but I think it's adding to it now. So
I love that. I love when you make those changes that just feel really good. It's like this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because like I think in the beginning, like my first like 3 drafts, like I didn't really change too much in the beginning because like they were like I don't want to say solid as in like the best they could ever be, but like they didn't like I had edited them so much that I'm like, okay, I'll just come back to them. So I think like this is the exact time that I needed to edit these.
Mhm.
Like it just came at the right time. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited to reread the chapters when you have them all done.
Yes, so we're almost there.
Almost. At least
Yeah.
it's only the first 3, right? It's not like it's like the whole book.
Yeah, it's technically like it's chapter 1, 2, and 4 because of the different POV. That's really going to change, but I am going to read through chapter 3 just to make sure that like things stay consistent. But I think the rest of it should be fine. As I was kind of like my mind is like, okay, I already kind of made everything in the end fit this beginning that I'm changing it to. I just didn't know I needed to change the beginning until now.
Right.
So like I
Yeah.
don't think it really will like I will have to do too much structural changes, and I'm like in my head, if someone really likes these chapters and they're going to give me a chance and they're going to offer me agency, then like
Mhm.
that would be something we could work on together. I would think if there's anything that like I missed somewhere.
Right.
We never know though. Just going to keep trucking forward.
That's all we can do.
Exactly. So
Keep on swimming.
yes. So it's well, like 9:42. I was gonna try to plan on going for about 2 hours anyway. So what do you guys think about doing like a 20-minute and then maybe like wrap it up and then we can kind of like piece off the live part anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay,
It's good.
perfect. Yeah, because I really didn't expect to have no one like I didn't think I'd have no one in the comments. So like this is like
It's
a
so
little bit
hit or miss. Like sometimes
it
you just
is.
never know. It's so
Well,
weird.
especially because I like I put a poll on my my
Right.
community tab and then more people voted for Saturday. So I was expecting at least a few people. But
Yeah.
You
Okay.
got us.
Yeah.
I was
We're
gonna
here.
say I was gonna say that's honestly worth it for me because at least I'm not alone and just talking to myself for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
No.
I appreciate you guys.
If you weren't here, we would have been in the comments. So either way.
That's true. You guys could have supported me there, but I appreciate you being here so I could see your lovely faces. So okay. Let's do a 20-minute and then we can hop off this. I was gonna say this bitch, but that might not be appropriate, but whatever.
But she says it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my channel. I don't care.
Yeah.
So okay. 20 minutes. Final sprint. See you guys soon. Man, that went by fast again.
Your cat.
Oh my goodness. I'm in the zone. I guess I am being very productive tonight.
Oh, you're good. I'm trying to get, she normally doesn't come sit with me like that. So I was trying to get all these pictures before she ran away.
Oh gosh, I know the pet pictures are important.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh.
Yes. Well, I did 2 more pages actually. I think pretty much my 2 pages were all new material because I'm changing their conversation a lot.
Yeah.
Some of it actually still works though with the stuff that I'm doing, but a lot of it is new. So I'm also having, so I'm pretty sure Angela, Maddie and Diane read at least these first 2 chapters of mine, so like they know what I'm talking about. But I'm, instead of having the soldiers like burst into my like home for no reason, they're like, they don't know who's in there, so they're just like, can you come talk to us please? Like they're being very nice. And Makaria, my main character, is just like, mother, why are we doing this? What, just go answer the door.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, if you need a fresh pair of eyes when you're done with the edits, feel free to send them my way.
Sure. I could always use more eyes. So I'll keep you updated. I hope to get them all done by tomorrow because I would like to get my query package ready for like the next like week or 2.
It's so exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if I could look through my query letter one more time this week, because I changed it all again. I'm hoping that like it'll all make sense. Because I did a first 10 pages critique. So I'm waiting to get that back. So I'm hoping by like the end of this week, I'll have everything kind of settled. So,
Nice. Good for you.
Thanks.
You got this.
So how did you guys do that sprint?
I got some more editing done, so that was good. I'm like 6 minutes into my second pass through, so we'll see. I've shaved off like 45 seconds. We're slowly getting there.
That's 45 seconds will add up.
Yeah. I definitely, because I edit out a lot. Like it just takes me forever to edit because I edit out so much. Like any little kind of space, like any breath in between words. Usually I
do that too. Some
I have to. I can't.
Not all of them, but like there's some that are just so audible, and I'm like,
yeah.
So I get you.
Yeah. I took another nap, which was good. This is past my bedtime. So I love hanging out with you all, but then I take naps in between.
Oh my God.
That's so. I wish I could do that. I wish I could just like have naps like that. Like
I know. That sounds so nice.
Yeah.
I can't during the day. It's just like I've been waking up at 4:30 recently, so this is like a late night for me.
It's so early.
Man. Yeah, that is really early. Maddie, what'd you do?
Oh, hi.
Angela slept. We know that.
Sorry. No, that sprint was good. I actually wrote a lot. Again, I don't know word count wise. And then I got distracted because Koa wanted to snuggle. And then I got distracted again because her collar came loose and she's trying to like chew on it.
Oh no.
So we had to play catch and pass the kitty.
Oh no. I'm like, imagine you just throwing your cat now.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all saw, but there was full on like pass off of the cat.
Oh my God, I love it.
Across the screen. But no, yeah, and then I spent like the last 2 minutes just cuddling with her and trying to get as many selfies as I could because she is the one who normally does not want to cuddle. She's normally the one who's like, don't touch me. I'm only interested in food. I don't want you, human. So I had to take advantage of it.
I love it.
Okay. I get you. Because I'm always spamming my dog because I'm like, look how cute you are. Even though she's like in the same position, like for like 45 minutes. But I'm like, oh, you moved your foot slightly.
so cute. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, all right. We did have Autumn pop in to say hello.
Autumn!
Great
Hi,
timing right before we quit.
Yeah.
And Autumn, you are awesome as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, doing that work grind right now.
Yeah.
Go Autumn.
Our true night owl here.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Oh Lord, absolutely.
But ladies, would you like to say anything like an outro or anything like that before we sign off from the live?
Sure. I'll do a little outro. Yeah, I guess once again I'm so bad at this. Wow, it's like I haven't done this in a very long time. Once again, I'm Madeline Monahan. I'm a writer, actor, and cat mama. I'm pretty sure y'all saw 2 of my 3 cats tonight, anyway. So, and I try to post videos on a weekly basis, ranging from vlogs to sit-down chats, and hopefully here in the near future, a couple of fun book and alcohol related live
Yes, please.
from friends. So keep an eye out for that, definitely. And if anybody, actually, you know what? If anyone wants to join us for that, the more the merrier. Y'all are welcome to hop in and get your cocktail on.
I love all of those words.
And I'll give more details kind of as I work out the kinks and everything. And as we get closer, I think we have picked up the first book that we're going to do.
Nice.
But beyond that, I will let y'all know how that goes.
I can't even remember what the book is now.
I'll say it after we.
I know. I know I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, duh, but
Yeah.
it's just my brain.
Don't be surprised.
Awesome.
Angela, Diane, whoever.
I don't really have an outro, but I'm Diane. I make videos. I also try to do it on a weekly basis. I've actually been pretty good. I'm proud of myself.
You're doing really great.
Like, even though I've been working, but I'm off work now. I'm currently unemployed for the foreseeable future, so I have no excuse, really. I have no excuse. But yeah, that's me.
I'm bad at outros too. I'm Angela and a friend of all the good white book recs and literary lifestyle tips. I'm currently not as active on YouTube, but I still pop up on streams, and I'm very active on Instagram.
Yes.
Yep. And everyone's YouTube channels are linked below. I did add them in as people popped up just to make sure that everyone was in there. So definitely go give them some love. And obviously, if you get to their channel, you can find all their links too. So you can follow them Instagram, TikTok, wherever everyone is. My channel is me, so Brie Bonomo. I've been in the query journey right now, so most of my vlogs are about that. My vlogs are always a mess because my life is a mess. So if you like that chaos train, come join me. So thank you, ladies. Yeah, well, thank you. Also, Autumn, you're precious too. I wish you were up here, but I get it. Work, you know.
Yeah, I guess we have to work.
Yes. But thank you. Yes. So thank you, my co-host, for joining me. Thank you, anyone in the comments that popped in. And I'm going to try to do a couple more before like the 21st, because I think that's when my StreamYard ends. So I'll try to be around again. So in the meantime, have a wonderful night, everyone.